Hello, everybody, and welcome to our demo arena. It's so good to see it so crowded here, but with the person talking to us in the next minutes, I don't wonder about that. So hello, everybody. I'm looking forward to introduce our next speaker, and as you've seen before here on screen, it's about rocking. It's about rocking your profile. How can you show who you are and what you do at once in a star profile? How should that look like? What can you do to be found perfectly? She will give you the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Liz Waffle from LinkedIn.
Thank you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, everyone, can you hear me? Okay, you're awake. I need to know you're awake because it's about you. Thank you very much for coming today to this session. My name is Elizabeth Nwafo, and I will be your Rock Your Profile ambassador for today. So when I got the message that I should do this session, I read about the demo arena, and I asked myself, what is it about? And I heard it's about innovation, it's about new digital products. I started to ask myself, what does innovation have to do with people, and what do people have to do with innovation? What do we need to innovate? So today I will be taking you through the session, staying connected to what matters. And in my opinion, and in the opinion of the Business Dictionary, innovation is ideas and inventions translating into goods and services that add value that customers are willing to pay for. So we've heard a couple of things in there. We've heard people, we've heard ideas, we've heard values, we've heard processes, we've heard collaboration. That means I don't know what you're doing or what you stand for, but maybe you stand for an idea. Maybe you stand for a product. Maybe you're trying to gain customers. Maybe you're trying to bring out a new innovation. But whatever it is you do, you need people, and you need the right people. And I talked about innovation being about value, and that's where LinkedIn comes in. Our value proposition is connecting you to opportunity. So over the next couple of minutes, we will talk about why LinkedIn. What does LinkedIn put on the table when it comes to finding the right person? What does LinkedIn put on the table when it comes to you being able to connect to the subject matters that matter to you? We're going to look at 3 ways to start, join, or promote an idea. Sometimes it might not be your idea, it might be someone else's idea that you want to promote. Sometimes it might be your idea that you're looking for sponsorship for. Sometimes it might be where you work. How do you go about it on LinkedIn? And then we should be able to take some questions. If we are not able to do it in the session, we are at the stand B49 and C48, Microsoft and LinkedIn. I will be there an hour to take all your questions, and then I'll run back to Munich. Is that okay? Okay, thank you. So what we're going to do now is hear from Rees what his story is, what his goal was, and what he was trying to achieve. 1 second. Did you hear anything? Because I didn't. Okay. Want to try that again? It's not working? Okay, we're going to skip Reese's story, no problem. Without tone. We're going to continue it without tone. That's why I love these new videos. If you ever make videos, make sure you've got subtitles because it helps you. But I'm going to tell you what it's basically about. Reese had a dream that he wanted to have his own dance studio. He wanted to teach music. I'm hearing something. Ha! Reese has saved me. So let's watch it.
I'm a dancer, choreographer, and instructor. Right now, I'm an administrative assistant, but my dream is to open my own dance and art academy. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time, but I just didn't know how.
Reese came to work for us about 2.5 years ago. Very likable, very energetic, with lots of hopes and dreams. I was talking to Reese about some of his goals as far as how he loved to teach children. In my mind, I was like, maybe I can connect him with my friend George, who has a nonprofit organization.
Gabriella reached out to me on LinkedIn and suggested, hey, why don't you guys pair up? So Reese has no idea whatsoever that we're here, and we're gonna surprise him and present to him an opportunity for him to create his own program. I got a surprise for you today. We paired up with a school called Compton Rise. They focus on at-risk youth.
Okay.
So we're gonna be able to go there and help you achieve some of your dreams and teach these wonderful kids.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Compton Rise focuses on at-risk youth, and they've been wanting a dance program for quite a while now, and now I have the opportunity to be able to connect Reese and the kids.
Hi, Reese. So good to meet you. Students of Rise Academy, today is such a super special day. Do you guys like to dance?
There we go. Well, I'm looking forward to class today. Beautiful. So what are we doing? Bounce. 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 Okay, so we're gonna work on that move we just practiced. Should we take our break? Nobody gets where they are in life by themselves, as much as we like to say that we do. To have people to help me it means a lot to me. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and to be able to do it, I feel so fortunate.
Okay. So that was Reese's story. I don't know what your story is, and I don't know what it is you're trying to achieve, but you probably, over the last couple of days, have met a couple of people. Give me a second. You probably, over the last couple of days, have met a lot of people, and if I ask you today to introduce me to 10 of the people you've met and what they stand for and why you met them, you might remember 2 or 1. You might not know who they are. You might not know what they said they were doing. So we're going to talk about how we can, help you manage all of that, and how you can also make lasting connections after conferences like this. So at the end of the day, it's about people. So first of all, the first exercise we're going to do today is let's connect. So bring out your mobile phones, everyone. Don't be shy. Click on your LinkedIn app and go to the base where it says My Network. Click on the symbol. There will be a circular icon on the right bottom of it. So write it there. A circular, if you're going on My Network, there should be a circular icon. If you click on it, then we'll see our first screenshot where you can see Find Nearby, QR code. If you click on the Find Nearby and turn on the toggle, I start to see everybody in the room. So I'm going to go back a bit in case everybody didn't get that. LinkedIn app, My Network, and then on the right bottom, there's a blue circular symbol with someone and a plus sign. If you click on it, turn on the toggle, I see Faith Damat, Lisa Kaiser, Sarah. I can connect with all these people. So they've turned on their toggle. If you are at a conference like this, and you've met people, you've talked to them before, and you quickly want to connect with them, you can use the Find Nearby. But please remember, don't just add random people. Add people you did talk to or you think they might know you, because it's kind of like weird if you get connection requests that you don't remember who they are. And the second option is the QR code. If you click on the same function, or if you go to your browser, your search window, there's a little icon on top there. If you click on the QR code symbol, you should be able to, so if you click right on top in your search window, if you're in the app, go in your search window, there's a little square icon. I'm testing how much you know the LinkedIn app. So I'm looking at all the people frowning at me that never seen it before. Who's frowning? and then you should be able to see scan or my code. If you turn on your code, has anybody gotten there? Is anybody there yet? Oh, perfect. Let's connect. In case I don't know you yet. Let's do this live. So I'm going to scan his code, and voila, I have Lucas, and I can connect with Lucas. Right? We can try it later, but it's a simple way to connect with people. So you're not in that awkward position where you're secretly trying to spell my last name, because I know you were all doing that. It won't be the first time. Okay? So thank you for the exercise. People matter. But let's talk about what we want to talk about today. How do I get people to know who I am, what I stand for? I will meet a lot of people at the conferences today. I will talk to several people. I've already talked to people yesterday. How should they go back and know what I stand for? And that's where we start with the ideology. LinkedIn summary, your profile summary. I don't know, how many of you have a summary in your profile? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of hands. That's good. What does your profile summary do for you? It's your story. It's your profile. It's who you are. I want you to think about your profile summary as an elevator pitch. So if I met you 3 or 4 days ago and we talked and you told me who you are and you told me all these fantastic things about you, but I met 20 people, how do I know you are that partner that I need to reconnect with? How do I know you are that individual who is relevant for my product? How do I know you are that customer that I need to reconnect with? No matter what side of the game you are on, your profile summary is the ability to, in 40 words or more, talk about who you are, what you do, why you do it, and why it matters. So if you've been asking yourself, what should I write? I don't know, I'm overwhelmed. This is a basic guideline. So whoever goes to your profile leaves saying, that's the man and that's the woman that I need to connect with after Demesco. But guess what? It's enough for me to say I'm amazing, but it's even better if somebody that knows me leaves a recommendation on my profile. Who has a recommendation on their profile? Oh my God, you're better than me. I have one. So I'm working on it. Where's Reinhard? There's a tip to Reinhard. So when you talk about recommendations, you need to ask people that know you, people you work with. And when you ask for this recommendation, give them an idea what they should talk about. So in the case of Reinhard, who's my colleague from a different business unit, we don't work together every day because I work at LinkedIn Talent Solutions. So usually I talk to HR directors, I talk to people managers. We're not in the same business unit. But we're collaborating because in my other function, as a Rock Your Profile ambassador, I do Rock Your Profile sessions. That means after this fair, it's a hint to Reinhard, I might be asking him for a recommendation, and I will say, talk about how we collaborated on this session. That's how simple it is. Give the person an idea where you work together. Because if you ask for a recommendation and they're like, I don't know what I'm going to write, which is okay, it's bad, it's public. Everyone can see it. So make sure you give people an idea what they should write about, and then reach out to customers, reach out to colleagues, reach out to your management, because that's the way you validate that which you say that you are. That's the way people confirm for you that you are that expert that you are trying to tell them that you are. So now I know who you are. I know what people say that you are. I've seen that validation. Then comes the question, what projects have you worked on? What do you care about? What subjects are dear to your heart? Who here posted an update since you've been at Demesco? Who has posted an update? Don't be shy. I've been looking at #Demesco. There's so many pictures of different people that I don't know. And that's the question about updates. There are two ways LinkedIn gives you the possibility of building your thought leadership and creating your voice, standing out on the platform. One of the ways is by sharing updates or publishing posts. But if I went back to anybody's profile today and I looked at the thread of updates they've been sharing, what does the update tell me about this person? What does it tell me the person cares about? What should I do with that information? Are they subjects that are dear to you? Are they regarding processes and projects that you are interested in? Are they trends in the industry that you support or disagree with? That means when you post updates, they should also reflect what you stand for and what you're trying to achieve on the platform. Of course, you can post you are at the Demesco, it's okay. But then maybe pair it with a request or a reaction, or to say, hey, I'm at the stand and my customers are here. I would love to show you what we're doing. Add value, adding value. And when we talk about publishing, publishing is when you go into depth. But before we go into that, I want to share a couple of best practices for you, which I've already mentioned. Most important thing is, it's easy to take an article from somewhere that you've read and just upload it on LinkedIn, and then that's it. But we want to hear your voice. What did the article say to you? When I read the article from your profile page, why are you sharing it? Why should I care about that article? What should it say to me? And then another thing is, give opportunity for people to react to your content. Ask a question, or agree or disagree to a point. But value and context makes a difference when you're doing these activities on LinkedIn. And it also changes the way people perceive your profiles and the action that you do. And then if you have a little bit more to say, you can publish. Has anyone here published an article on LinkedIn? No hands? 1, 2, 3. Do you care to tell me what your article was about? Okay, so she publishes about her business. So if I am someone who is into a new product, a new innovation, and I want to reach out to like-minded people, then using the publishing function on LinkedIn allows me to go into depth in areas where I am a subject matter expert. Why is that relevant? It becomes a part of your profile. So I've read your title, I've read your summary, I've read your recommendation, and I'm interested in you. I'm interested in the services you offer. If you write an article about a process, a new email automation system you've put together, a new lead generation method you've discovered, and you work together with the hashtags we have on LinkedIn, you are able to reach like-minded people or people who are interested in that process. Because at the end of the day, you don't need the 645 million people on LinkedIn. You need the ones that matter to you. You need the ones who become your customers. You need the ones who become your partners. You need the ones who become your investors. So if you work with the hashtags, you can reach them. So in terms of publishing, on the start side of the screen when you log in, there is a share window. You have write a post, but you also have write an article. If you click on it, it takes you to the landing page where you can actually publish an article. And there are some guidelines I will give you about that, and it's very simple. Think about what you yourself want to read. If you're not going to read it, then don't write it. If you yourself will not read your own article, then don't write it, right? And think about the title where you don't roll your eyes and like, oh my God. Then don't use that title, because they're all gonna roll their eyes. I mean, you can't, reach everybody, but be a bit thoughtful about it. And of course, the length. You don't want to write your next novel on LinkedIn. I mean, we'll be happy about it, but I don't know if anybody's gonna read it, not to the end. So, you wanna watch about the length. And you can work with media, you can work with pictures. And then another thing you can do is include the hashtags again to reach the right audience for you. And then the last part of it, before we go into questions and answers, I've got a minute left, is inspiration. There will always be people that have done it before you. So we give you the opportunity on LinkedIn to follow insights, to gain knowledge from people that have done it before you. You can follow companies. I don't need to explain that. You can also unfollow companies. You can follow members. So I've used Reinhard again. I'm picking on him because I'm already connected to Reinhard. But if I'm not connected to him, I can always go to more and click on follow. There I can unfollow him. I will talk about when you want to unfollow people. If they start to post their cat pictures and, you know, the cake they ate and stuff like that, it's a good time to unfollow. So you can also follow hashtags. So there's the Demesco hashtag. Some of you have used it. What do the hashtags do for you? I've been in sales the last 12 years. That means if I feel like I'm a subject matter expert on sales, I might want to see what other people are talking about when it comes to sales. I might want to read about it. I'm not following the hashtag right now, but I can go to the left side of my screen. So if you're always on your app, you can go to your profile. On the left side, you can see the hashtags you're already following, the ones that you can follow. And when you click on Discover More, you can see other hashtags that you can follow. So if you look at the Demesco hashtag, for example, 329 people are following it. But if we look at sales, 5.4 million people are following that hashtag. That means if I write an article about my experience of 12 years as a salesperson and all the CRM systems I've worked with in that time, I might be able to reach more relevant people if I include the hashtag sales. So that's why the hashtags matters. And at the end of the day, what we do want to give to you is the power to decide what matters to you and what you want to keep seeing. So we've just gone through 3 things. I'll repeat the 3 things. Your profile summary. If till today you don't have a summary, think about it. There's no rush. But remember, you will meet people every day in your business life. They will forget you because you're not the only special person on this earth. And when they go back to try and find out about you, they might just see your name and your title, but they don't know what else you're about. That's how your summary helps you. And then if we go further to talk about the articles allow you to talk in full length about your projects. And then there will be people before you that have done what you're trying to do. You can follow them and you can get inspired by what they do. And at the end of the day, you can always say, if I'm tired of what's in my news feed, I have the power to improve what I see. So that's it for me. Thank you very much. Going ahead and rock your profile, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz, for your power here on stage. Wow, that was rock, wasn't it?
I try to rock. So does anybody have any questions? Do we have time for one question?
One question.
Anybody? No?
So everything was in it, huh?
Great.
Perfect job. Thank you very much, Liz. And now it would be great to get your feedback, everybody. If you would kindly open up the DMXco app on your mobile. Come on. Liz gave you 20 minutes of power here on stage. Give her 20 seconds by giving her your feedback. Open up the DMXco app. There you can click on Conference, then click on Slido, and afterwards you can choose the demo arena where you are right now, and there is one question to answer with one click. We will send the feedback over to Liz and her colleagues, and we are happy if you take part. So short break here on stage. Afterwards we will talk about the mobility theme. The next topic is going to be in German. Zukunft der Mobilität. Blockchain Scooter ist hier das Stichwort. Stefan Noller wird bei uns sein. Wenn ihr Lust habt, bleibt gerne hier. In 4 Minuten geht's weiter. Wir machen kurz einen technischen Umbau auf der Bühne und dann kann es gleich schon weitergehen.